It's World War II, and the Allies' planes were being shot down by the Axis forces. The engineers thought of a clever way to combat this. They would add extra protection on the bullet hole ridden areas. Sounds clever, right? Wrong. So you think you know how to think? I bet you don't. Because most of us were never taught how to think. So today, I'm going to be uncovering the three biggest secrets from the book The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli. Back to the planes. There was one engineer who realized that the planes that returned were only part of the story. What about the ones that never returned? What if they were hit in areas that were unprotected? This is called the survivorship bias. So you're more focused on the industry leaders like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs, when you should be focused on the millions of failed startups that never made it off the ground. Because that's where the real gold is. Because knowing what not to do is more important than knowing what to do. What do a gambler and a delusional person have in common? They both seek out information that aligns with their worldview. That's confirmation bias, and it's killing your startup ideas. There's a shockingly simple trick to avoid this. Instead of thinking of reasons why it will work, think of the reasons why it won't work. And if those reasons don't make sense, then you're onto something big. You bought a movie ticket, popcorn, soda, samosa, everything, the whole deal. You go into the movie. 10 minutes in, you know it's garbage and it's gonna be garbage. Maybe it's the clever marketing, you don't know. But now you have a choice. Do you stay and watch the movie and waste 2 hours, or do you waste the ticket? What do you do? But most of you would say, I paid for it. But think about it, the money is gone, whether you sit over there or don't. Now imagine your startup. You spent 3 months putting in a chunk of your funding and effort into a tool, but then a marketing team comes up and says that there's no real demand for it. So you have two options. Do you continue with the product, or do you pivot and change lanes? Most of you would still continue with the product even though you know that it's a black hole. This is the sunk cost. Don't be that. These were the biggest lessons of the book The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli. Even the author says that we can't be thinking clearly all the time. After all, we're human. But using these techniques, you will avoid the biggest mistakes. This was TLDR episode 1. Please like, share, and subscribe.